call this February 20th meeting of the Paducah Planning and Zoning Commission to order, and I ask that you please stand with us as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Mr. Summer, call the roll, please.
Mr. Benberry, Mr. Bradford,
Here.
Mr. Morrison,
Here.
Ms. Shramky,
Here.
Mr. Shadle,
Here.
Mr. Wade,
Here.
Chair Cressetti.
Here. Mr. Shadle, you have the minutes motion?
Yes.
Please.
I move that the reading of the minutes for February 6, 2017 be waived, and that the minutes of said meeting, as prepared by the secretary, be approved as written.
Second.
Second by Bradford. Any corrections, comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Shadle,
Aye.
Mr. Bradford,
Aye.
Mr. Morrison,
Aye.
Ms. Shramky,
Aye.
Chair Cressetti.
Aye. Ms. Schramke, you have the public hearing, two public hearings for 3201 Olivet Church Road.
Now, would we be reading these in conjunction?
Just read the first one, and we'll
That's what
deal
I
with the
thought.
first one.
I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan Located at 3201 Olivet Church Road, Suite A," be adopted.
Second.
Second by everyone. Thank you. This is a public hearing, and so we welcome anyone who would like to come and speak about this particular issue. Now, this is Suite A, which would be the Elegant Nail Salon. Good evening.
Evening.
Come on out up here. Thanks.
My name is Jamie Fulcher. I own Sign Pros in Owensboro. We are licensed in the City of Paducah. The sign, of course, you can tell is already up on the building. And I'll be perfectly honest, it's just an oversight on my part and the people in the front office. But everything is built to code. Everything is built to industry specs and attached, I would venture a guess, probably more solidly than most signs in the city are. We've been in the business for, between Mr. Fisher and myself, about 45 years combined, and we take our jobs very seriously and how we build our signs very seriously and how they're attached to buildings very seriously. It would have to take that building down for that sign to come off that building.
So primarily, you put the sign up before we waived it, which is, that's the way it happens sometimes.
Yes, ma'am. And I've got I do have the drawings. I heard you mention that the dimensions and everything weren't in the plan that I sent to Josh. I can't think of his last name now.
That'd be me.
Josh Summer,
Oh,
he's right here, actually.
I do have all of those, and those are in the sign permit application that I sent to the fire department, fire prevention department, I think is what it was called. All of those dimensions for the front of the building and the overall sign dimensions are everything I have here, if you'd like a copy of those as well.
This sign is 57.37 square feet, and it's under that normal 20% if it was located elsewhere in the city.
Does anyone have any questions, comments that you'd like to make? Formality, we're just kind of helping you out here.
Sure.
Call the roll, please.
Ms. Shramky,
Aye.
Mr. Shadle,
Aye.
Mr. Wade,
Aye.
Mr. Bradford,
Aye.
Mr. Morrison,
Aye.
Chair Cressetti.
Aye. Ms. Schramke, you have the Ted Kaler public hearing, which is also on 3201 Olivet Church Road. This is Suite B.
I move that a resolution entitled, "A Resolution Constituting the Final Report of the Paducah Planning Commission on the Proposed Amendment to a Development Plan Located at 3201 Olivet Church Road, Suite B," be adopted.
Second.
Second by Morrison.
This sign is also under that 20% if it was located in a B3 or highway business district. This sign is actually 43.06 square feet. Right now, they have a temporary sign on the building, and this is the actual proposed sign.
I drove by there. Is that sign pretty close to what's going to be up there?
As far as I know, based on the rendering that you all have in your packets.
Again, this is a public hearing, and we are open to any comments that we have from anyone here. Does the commission have any questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Emke?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Chair proceeds.
Aye. Mr. Wade, you have the Greenway Village waiver of subdivision.
Yes, I move that this commission receive and file the application of Greenway Village LLC for the proposed re-subdivision of property located at 3440 and 3470 Trailhead Drive. I further move that the requested approval be given in compliance with all other applicable provisions of the Paducah subdivision ordinance be waived.
Second.
Second by Shadle.
This is a waiver to abolish the property line between Phase 1 and Phase 2 at Greenway Village, and it's also 4 different structures with 4 units in them of varying sizes. Mr. Turner's also here to answer any further questions that you all may have.
Does anyone on the commission have any questions? We've seen these plats before.
Yes.
If there are no questions, call the roll, please.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Mr. Emke?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Chair proceeds.
Aye. If there is no other business to come before the commission tonight, we stand adjourned.